Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver. Welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. So we should probably get back on the challenges, shouldn't we? It's been a while. We've been doing them left to right. The last one we did was Ghastly Presence, right? I think it was Ghastly Presence, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, predicting the entire run before it happens. We gotta clear out the rest of the challenges, you know what I mean? So that means that we're gonna have to lock in, we're gonna have to actually play the game properly. Ugh, eye roll. Ghost Town. Ah, this is the No Town Mizuki. This is gonna be pretty difficult, but there are ways that we can make this work. So the number one thing is Violent Vigil showing up. Yeah. I think we did try to do this with, on, like, episode 350 or whatever, but it was a failure, so I didn't title it after the challenge. Which, you know, many people are saying this. And I was probably yapping about some unrelated thing. So the first thing that you're always gonna do, I don't think we're gonna take Outdoorsman, but in case you do want to see Moriko on the funny TV. Just to make sure that in case you do take Outdoorsman, you don't get screwed, because in a challenge like this, you're gonna need everything that you can possibly get. And we got Violent Vigil. You absolutely love to see it. First recording of the night, by the way. So, no dice rolling there, no gambling there. We just got it first try, just like we do every try. So you're looking at these mystery spreads, and you're actually, like, pretty happy. The only thing that's gonna suck is Metamorphosis. So I think what you want to do is Violent Vigil, Thaumaturgy Teacher, and if we get some lucky way to kill the boss here, we need to fight this as quickly as possible, okay? Grow Teeth is not good enough. But if you can somehow get some way to kill a boss, that's what you want to do. So we're gonna go Violent Vigil. Just because we can. And we're gonna get the other endings for the different mysteries. We're gonna go out of our way to do that. Ooh, Katana would go insane. This is not Katana moment. We are gonna take Sanity at the end of every mystery, by the way, just so you know. I don't know why my dog, she's morbing out right now, but she's looking at me, and can't she see that I'm locked in? I think she's mad that I closed the window, but it's, like, cold. You know it costs money to heat this place, huh? Look at her. She doesn't understand what an electricity bill is. How I envy that. But anyways, give me a Vigil pamphlet. So the thing is, when you're doing this, you want to get a weapon somehow. If you're re-rolling mysteries for free, you would re-roll Violent Vigil, and then the least amount of boss mysteries possible. Thaumaturgy Teacher is completely okay to have. And any boss mystery that's optional is completely okay as well. So we are going to probably want to... I mean, here's the thing. We can never go to a shop, so we can't really increase our doom that way, but we also don't have access to the police station, so I think you probably just follow this for now, so you skip the first fight. That's going to be different every time, by the way, so you got to check the Vigil pamphlet. Also, you got to keep the Vigil pamphlet. You gotta keep it, or else it will all go horribly wrong. Thank God we didn't get into a fight before we got the meat cleaver, and now I just think we put every point that we have into all of our levels into strength. I think that's probably fine. I think that's probably, like, completely okay. Probably completely fine. And this is you just run away, I'm sorry. If you fight a ghost enemy, you have no resources, you're not gonna RNG that clap, clap, bow, bow, bow combination, alright? You don't want to do that. Second enemy, Magician glitched. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I think this dickhead, I think this guy is not weak to sharp. And I'm gonna look that up on the WoW wiki. It's a Magician glitched moment. If he's weak to sharp, we send him to hell, obviously. He's weak to blunt, yeah. So we're just gonna... Like, listen, you gotta think about it. Like, yeah, you do want EXP, but also how much doom are you willing to pay if we can't run away from him? That's right. We're gonna have to send him to hell regardless. So what do you want to do here? Definitely not that. I think we're probably just gonna prep strong attack prep, because then what we can do is we can do something like this, and it's kind of like a little bit of a game of chance here. I don't know if we can play two 60% chances, but at least one of them hit, right? So that was awful. It's probably game losing, but it is what it is. Free spell, you're never gonna get another opportunity for something like that, and you get an easy third combat encounter. Although, you're not really happy, because Magician Glitch just scammed you for 20 Doom. So, you know, you're getting scammed for even more Doom, and you're like, well, it is what it is. We can choose to definitely get into a fight here. Like, that's completely fine. We can do a 90% chance to hit, and we can dodge. Feeling pretty... Oh, he's weak to sharp. What am I doing, chat? What am I doing? He was weak to sharp the whole time. I keep forgetting that they're weak to sharp, because it's like, who the hell uses the meat cleaver? Tourmaline is having a nice little laugh at our expense right now, huh? It's true. It's true and it's real. Now, I'm just gonna go into Thaumaturgy Teacher, and Thaumaturgy Teacher's gonna play itself. What's our doomed locations? Seaside and Mansion. That's actually pretty good. The Seaside's probably the best place to be doomed, because, like, you know, you do have to go to the Seaside quite a lot for a few things, but, like, honestly, who cares? It's a very underutilized area. We can... I don't really like that, but we can do it. And then the Mansion being doomed kind of sucks, but, like, what would be better? I don't know, the Village being doomed? I think, like, Seaside Village is probably the best doomed combination you can get, just because there's not really a lot going on in either of those locations. You would love to have money here, so you could buy that, but you'd love to have money to buy anything, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Not having the police station is, like, obviously the really bad thing, but everything else is just kind of, like, I guess mediocre at best. But, you know, you didn't hear this from me, right? Because Thaumaturgy Teacher is basically just going to play itself. There's not really much commentary I can give you here. I mean, honestly, like, are we being for real here? Do I actually take Outdoorsman? We have a forest mystery, don't we? Like, leadership's completely useless. But we do want to take it eventually, just so we can get to 8 charisma. But, basically... we are going to be getting a bizarre thumbnail at some point. A right and proper one. In the vein of, like, World of Horror. And, listen, I'm just saying. Bunny Bones cooking as usual. Absolutely. So that's a little bit of a thing to get excited about. It's a pretty cool thumbnail. Now, with that being said, I mean, we just want to take some stamina damage and just kind of get on with our life, you know? It is what it is. You are weak to fire, I'm pretty sure. But it's not gonna, even if you're weak or not, it's not really gonna change how we play this. Like, this is still, I think, the play. Oh, you are weak to sharp. That's fantastic. I don't really care, though. That's basically not gonna change what we do. Where's the... There we go. There it is. For professional reasons, we have to cover that. YouTube's not playing around, you know. We're gonna do our dodge, see if it works. It did not work, chat. It did not work. We are not dodging. Sad. You always do Thaumaturgy Teacher first or second. You dodge once, you attack once, you dodge once, and then you just attack 4 more times, and that's how it goes. If you get lucky on the 50% dodge, you get lucky on the 50% dodge, you save a little doom. Sometimes you save a little doom, sometimes you don't. Yeah, we don't really have a way to kill the Medusa boss. So, what do we do? It's pretty bad, actually. We're gonna do found footage, which I'm not a big fan of. Because, I mean, obviously you want to fight the boss as early as possible, so that you can I'm not a big fan of that, because Irizumi doesn't do anything, but... pretty bad. Back-to-back L's here. The mansion's doomed twice. I mean, we don't really have any choice here. We just need to not go into the mansion twice. We'll take an extra investigation in the forest if we have to. This is awful. You get me out of here immediately, but not before regaining 1 stamina for my trouble. Actually, you know what? How much stamina are we gonna take in the forest realistically, right? We have outdoorsmen. I'm gonna do it. We're already saving 2 sanity in the woods. Don't worry about it. Trust me. Trust the process. Because we could definitely take 6 stamina damage. We could also take 6 sanity damage, but you didn't hear that from me. Don't worry. Trust the process. Trust the process. As long as we don't get, like, white sands 3 times in a row. We're not even gonna heal from this. Trust the process, chat. Believe in the process. We do need to, like, get out of here, like, ASAP, though. Not because we want to survive. We do. But because, you know, the doom is impending. Branded is like you lose the game. So, GG. But we don't re-roll runs. We don't re-roll runs. We play it out. This is disaster. This is awful. This is terrible. Like, what the hell? Told him you were missing? So, I mean, we can kill him, but, like, dear God. Dear God! Okay, hold on. This is the knowledge one? No. I can get out of here. And then this is the grow teeth one. That can get out of here. Don't worry about it. Now, we do need both these to hit, or we're screwed. But that was just so that we could, you know, live to see another day. Can you get me out of here? We've got luck, and it ain't working. I cannot believe it. It's the negative outdoorsman. Moriko is not having a bad laundry day. Can you believe it, chat? Can you believe it, chat? I can't. I'm losing my mind here. I mean, Sailors is gonna be a nightmare, because I don't know if I'm on timeline A or B, and so we either just get screwed or we don't. But, oh, we can succeed this, like, really easily and get owned, so we have to lose our last of our money. So we can rest at home, by the way. That's the only action that we have available to us. However, the problem is, it doesn't really help us. Because, oh my god, check out the masks. That's perfect. You love to see it. So we are gonna go into a pretty scary mystery, assuming that we live this one, that is also mansion and seaside. It's the perfect combination. Well, I mean, now you're just gonna have to make me do this. We have fetid fumes, brother. You fetid my fumes? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. Having fetid fumes on this challenge right before a boss is, pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You ever think about how it's pretty bad? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Can Mizuki run the gauntlet? We're about to find out, chat. Listen, it's out of my hands. I will give Mizuki the best chance of winning, but she has to hit the happy feet, okay? Holy shit, the ritual mask. She has to hit the happy feet, okay? She has to do it every step of the way. It's not me, it's her. She's gotta do it. She's gotta lock in, okay? Clutch your kick. And by clutch your kick, I mean it kicked into hell. Kicked into an early grave. Ah, the pressure got to her. Shame. Absolute shame. I don't know, we run it back. It was like 15 minutes, right? I think we can run it back. Listen, Ghost Town out of all of them is probably one of the more RNG-dependent ones, just because, it really is just like, okay, you have to use a shitty weapon, or you have to get lucky and get a goated weapon for free. You're taking damage every turn for free. You have to hope that this... Oh my god, the old god is randomized. We had the good seed right there, and it's all gone now. How the hell do you win a Kathako Tarasu Ghost Town run? I have no idea, sister. I have no idea, brother. I have no idea. Envy, thanks for asking. But unfortunately, I don't know. Morbid Mermaids, Noisy Nails. I mean, look at this shit. Like, Noisy Nails is gonna be super difficult. And in the new side, we have no weapon. This isn't winnable. This is not a winnable run. This literally is not a winnable run. Like, we would have to get, like, Katana Mystery 1, and then, like, some sort of good C-slot item and B-slot item. Like, what the hell? I'm curious, does Fear Festival have a shop? Because it's not the town event, right? It's just we have to have everything disabled. So, like, how do we run the gauntlet here? The answer is that we have to figure out a way to run the gauntlet, so let's do it. But this is not a winnable run. I'm just picking it because, you know, an actual run might take like 30 minutes, but a run like this is probably gonna take 10. So it'll be decent for the video size. So how do we win? So we got Seaside and Forest is doomed, huh? Well, the Forest being doomed is like one of the worst locations that could ever be doomed, because you can just get one hit KO'd very easily. Building History? Do we need this? Do we need 15 EXP? Not really. It's not worth it. It's a doomed location. 2 doomed investigations. Oh my god, we got an item. That's incredible. If you want to win this run, get me a katana on position... We'll go position 4. Give me a katana on position 4, please. There's a chance. I mean... No, unfortunately not. But, you know, that would be how... If we made that perception check, that would be how we would do it, because then we would have a B-slot item, we would have an A-slot item that's really good. We could figure out how to get a C-slot item later down the road, but I mean, it's like, you know, this is its Look Who It Is. You better be ready for its Look Who It Is, because you are not prepared for what we have going on here. This is gonna be freaking crazy, dude. Don't be missing kicks. You can't afford to miss kicks right now. You really, really cannot afford to miss kicks right now. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a dodge, a little bit of a classic maneuver. And listen, Mizuki, she already knows, okay? She already knows. She's locked in. This is a time loop. She's already seen the other Mizuki die. She's aware of the time loop, chat. She's aware that she's stuck in the cycles of reincarnation until she saves the world from an eldritch monstrosity, alright? At least for this run, she is. So she's specifically locked in, okay? I don't know what I'm saying. I listen, there's not really much commentary I can give you on, like, how to win this run, because, like, you're not winning this run. The amount of RNG that you'd need to go in your favor to win this run is, like, insane. Because, again, you would need to get, like, a katana, which we've already failed to get, and we would need to get, like, the funny mask, and then we would need to get, like, I don't know, any C-slot item somehow. Like, we have 3 funds, we go get a magic item, and it's, like, a good C-slot item or something, or we get, like, a spell that's good. Like, we buy a spell and it's Book of Gore or something, we buy a spell, it's Multiply Wound, or Ghostly Spear, or Mind Drain, or something to that effect. Unfortunately, you're not winning this run. Kathako Tharasu, you have no weapon. It's Jover for you. It's completely cooked for you. Our only opportunity is we go to Fear Festival, here, second mystery, by the way, and we pray to whatever gods are listening. We can get a B-slot item here, by the way, but I don't want it. I don't want the Ritual Mask or Kurakosa Mask or whatever the hell it is. Does buy souvenirs even do anything? We can get C-slot items, I guess. Cook it and eat it. I don't have the money for this shit. Like, don't get... Like, these things are awful. Like, these things are actual ass. I bought a holy candle. That's the best thing that I could think about. I took 2 sanity damage so that I could get a Kurakosa mask. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why would I do this? Like, what? I think we need to go to the forest twice. Because I think because I heard the ding, 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 ding. So yeah, we're gonna go to the forest twice. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Oh, shit. Wait, what the hell? Did we, like, warp? Did we, like, warp into the future? That's crazy. Okay, there we go. See, you're not winning that run. Now, do we run it back again? I don't know. What time is it? I got, like, 2 hours to get this video uploaded. I got less than 2 hours to get this video uploaded. We run it back. Just one more time. Set the difficulty to hard. You should have it enabled automatically. The 7th curse? The 7th curse, Ithutu? I mean, this is at least immediately more winnable because we can run away. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this. We were in the mines for 80 years, and by that I mean we were in the woods for 80 years, and guess what happened? 2 things happened in those woods. Jack and shit. And neither of them were ever of any relevance. Oh, dear God. Oh dear. What is it with Medusa? What is it with Medusa? Is because I watched that Kid Icarus clip on Twitter. It was like I could take Medusa with one hand tied behind my back. Me looking at Pitt boasting on a equivalent of like a Twitter YouTube short. That is my punishment. I get to see Medusa every single goddamn run for the remainder of my life. Alright, so it's the same thing as last time. We go here, we go here, and do you know what we do? It's very simple. We get a katana through the random RNG check, and then we win the game. If we don't get a katana, we don't win. It's that simple. So don't even think about it, don't get it twisted, don't worry about it. It is what it is. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting 15 EXP by going to a low threat level seaside and immediately regretting it because we have exactly, we're taking -2 sanity on the end of every mystery and we just opted in to take more sanity for free? Don't worry about it. We're going to the other world, it's 33% chance. We're going to the Bleeding Desert and then we're rolling a perception check for a katana. It is what it is. It's that easy. It is what it is, it's that easy. It's look who it is, we lock it in. Nobody even has to worry about it. Are you one of these? Okay, you're not. A lot of the newer enemies in the game are you can't run away from this encounter dickheads, so, you know, just very important. Ah, you love to see the threat level raise Mystery 1. You love to see the threat level raise Mystery 1. Fearful. Ah, the Kendo helmet. The less good Kurakuso mask. That's fair. I mean, we do have Akamanto, so we're gonna take, like, a shit ton of stamina. They're calling it the worst mansion of all time. They're calling it the worst mansion of all time. How does this help us on Medusa? It doesn't. How does this help us do anything? It doesn't. How are we katana maxing? Alright, like, this is katana... We're katana posting, we're trying to katana max. We're trying to dex build max, okay? But don't tell anyone you leveled that shit up. It's a secret. How the hell do we get out of this? Alright. Radical idea, okay? Radical idea. Crazy idea. We're gonna get a katana on the mansion. And by that, I mean I have a different plan, but... it's bad. We kick the Medusa to death. We have, like, 1 stamina, 1 sanity. We throw the Kendo helmet. We have, like, 1-1. We're on, like, the brink of death. We go to the flood, and we somehow do not die, and then on the Kappa guy, and then we full heal. Isn't that awesome? Doomed Forest, by the way. It's very good, very good. You've successfully run from the class of 1971. Thank God, I didn't want to go to that reunion anyways. Alright, come on, katana. Come on, katana. You know it'll be true. You know it'll be true. That is not helpful. Even if we got it, that's not helpful. Come on, Otherworld, Otherworld, Otherworld. Let's go, Otherworld. Oh. No magic item for me. There is some event that's just like, a rift in reality! And then, you know, oh, yo, give me the dagger? You piece. Well, You know, listen, Medusa's been wanting to see us for the last 30 minutes. It's time. So how do we do this? What is the... Oh, no. What on earth? Oh, no, dude. Alright, you're running the gauntlet. And I think we gotta get down to, well, that'll take one turn. Shoutouts to Ithutu, by the way. So, here's the deal, right? This will do 5 damage. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So, this will do 10 damage. That's my burst. So, we're dodging. That's number 1. And honestly, like, the kendo helmet's really cool, but it literally doesn't matter here, because if we get hit, and the kendo helmet procs, it doesn't matter, because we would live anyways. If we get hit, we die to sanity, and we have nothing to do on that regard, so just go ahead and throw the kendo helmet. Maybe we should have kept it for good luck, I don't know. But it's heavy, you know, it's weighing down, it put Mizuki on a medium roll when she could do a light roll, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta do it again, are you kidding me? And this is all just because we can't. Oh, that's so bad. Shoutouts to the 55. I don't know what that weird sound was, by the way. That I don't know if you could have heard it or not. You probably did hear it. It was very loud. It is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, Mizuki, it's how much have you ever lost on a coin toss? It would be really cathartic for you to kill this dickhead because, I mean, you know, again, he's been calling to you the whole game. You should probably just beat this shit out of him. Well, that was fun. Yeah, we'll try the challenge again sometime. But, I don't know. I'm gonna go bake some cookies, dude. Chocolate cookies go crazy. I was in the grocery store and I was looking at the chocolate chips, and it's like, I've already got the chocolate element. I mean, I would love more chocolate, don't get me wrong, but it's like a bag of chocolate chips is like $9, $8. It's like, that's a lot, you know? I would probably just prefer to just use the chocolate that I already got. But I mean, chocolate chip would go pretty crazy. But, you know, we're just getting the consistency down for, like, regular cookies. Because the first ones that I made were pretty good. The second ones that I made, they were a little bit too dry, and they didn't expand how I wanted them to, you know? Because, like, you ideally want a cookie to kind of, like, flatten out and kind of, like, expand in the oven. But these ones, they were just a little bit too dry, and they didn't flatten out like I wanted them to. They were like little pucks and discs. They tasted good, don't get me wrong. Because, again, it's chocolate and sugar. So you can't really go wrong with either of those two things. They're going to be a 10 out of 10 banger no matter what, but they could be an 11 out of 10 banger, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.